Gotta do some work in this. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another series. What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. Man, we in the garden, guys. We got a few things to do today in the garden. We're gonna start off in the veg chamber today. We got a chance to plant these 4 babies, but we also got a few other things to show you guys, man. Cause straight up, y'all, today's episode is gonna be epic. We're talking about plants, genetics, all types of stuff. Cause down here, we got tons of new fire. And it's not just fire, guys, because it's frosty fire. We're looking for the frost. We're literally doing a big ass pheno hunt, looking for all types of frost. Frost for the iCan Championship Frost Cup. So if you guys think you guys can grow some of that fire, some of those, this is gonna be epic. But let's show you guys what we got right here. Right here, let's start off with some of the iCan stuff, man, because we got new collab packs that actually went out to the VIPs, but we also got this brand new cross. Now this cross is super fire, guys. I'm talking super fire. This is that Hulk's breakfast. Now this is a cross with the Bruce Banner and the French toast. The Bruce Banner iCan cut that I got directly from Dark Horse Genetics himself. So you know we ain't playing no games with no fugazi cuts. This is the real stuff, man. And that is the cut that I used for this cross. And I crossed with the French toast from Raw Genetics. You guys know the French toast is fire. Shout out my homie Dakota over at Homegrown TV. They were like, yo, you gotta hook us up with some of that French toast cross. As soon as you make it, bro, as soon as you finish with those crosses, bro, you gotta hook me up.
Sprouted Seed actually asked exactly what I was just thinking. The French toast, is that from Raw Genetics, or where was that one originally from?
It's from Raw Genetics. Oof. Yeah, absolutely.
I've tried that in a burnt toast. So burnt toast was across a French toast with Burner's cookies. Ooh. And one single plant, I took it to 2 cups, and it was first place at both. Is the easiest standout win I've ever had at a cup. It was just ridiculous, bro. And I always wanted to know more about French toast because of that burnt toast strain. So, oof. Sprouted Seed, yeah, good eye, brother.
Yeah, that French toast is super vigorous, like super strong. It's a really nice plant, and it produces so much pollen. Like the video that you guys saw when I was just doing like the pollen in the tent video, the standard that everyone has to do, like that was the French toast. That boy was the French toast. He was just dusting all over that tent.
Just dusting that. Dude, I would personally love to test that French toast cross, whatever you got working on there, bro, at the new spot in the farm. We're probably at the end of the month, guys. We're gonna officially be moving in finally into the new place. So dude, to christen it with some iCan beans would be freaking awesome, bro.
I'll definitely hook you up, bro. Like, say no more. I'm gonna say it for you. Say no more.
Look at that. And I got to see it there first, how they were made.
One of those. Do you want to try? Yeah, I cook you guys up too. Yeah. No, say no more. I'm gonna call you guys. I'm gonna hook the fam up, you guys. You know I love y'all.
That's sick, yo.
So the Hulk's breakfast, bro, is going out super fast. Guys, don't sleep on it. But that's some of the stuff we're going to be hunting. We're going to be doing a massive hunt for this. We're going to be looking through a bunch of these different strains, seeing what's good. You guys will know some of the past stuff that we had. The Banoffee Pie Head is crazy. We got the Hulk's breakfast. We got the Gas Tree. And that collab pack, which is an iCan VIP Bean Club exclusive, man. So if you guys are not in the iCan VIP Bean Club, you guys are definitely missing out. You guys need to join up. Mailboxes are burning down all the time. All the time. Tons of mailboxes burned down over the last week or 2, man, and mailboxes will continue to be burning down, man, so join up. But like I said, we're gonna be doing a massive hunt, guys. We're gonna be popping tons of these genetics, so let's see what else we got down here. We got tons of these in-house crosses, guys. Shout out to Brandon. He's hooked us up with tons of these in-house crosses, and I'm literally gonna be popping all these, looking for some fire, some frost, because these are all platinum crosses. All the platinum crosses, 99.99% of them turn to frost. Anything that the platinum touches turns to frost. Check out the podcast episode when we had in-house genetics on the show, and they said that themselves. Anything that the platinum touches, guys, turns to frost. So let's look through some of these crosses right now. We got the Purple Octane cross. We also got the Rainbow Belt. I'm definitely gonna pop one of those. We got the Skittles Kush. Definitely gonna pop that too. We got the Horchata. I'm not sure if I'm gonna pop that one this round. We got the pastries. I'm super excited to pop the freaking pastries, man. But we also got the Josh the OG. If you guys know about the Josh the OG, that is lineage, man. That is some good ass lineage, bro. So we're gonna be popping that shit for sure. And we also got, last but not least, the Tahoe OG. Now personally, man, I just love OG. I'm a sucker for OG. A lot of those OG strains, OG cuts, bro, you just can't beat it. So we got tons of them down here, and it's gonna be a massive hunt. It's gonna be a good ass hunt. So I'm super excited for that. And we got some some stuff in the works with in-house genetics, bro. So you guys need to stay up to date with that. Follow in-house genetics on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. I think I got a little bit of a something on my shades. Man, I'm gonna have to leave that in. I don't know. I ain't gonna edit that out. It just happened. But yeah, we got tons of stuff, man. We got tons of fire, and we're gonna be working with them closely for some exclusives that you guys will wanna get your hands on. So don't sleep on it. Follow us on Instagram. Also follow us on the iCan Quick Tips channel. Say that 3 times quick. The iCan Quick Tips channel, where everything is 2 minutes or less. You get your tips quick, no waste of time. It's quick stuff. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and look at some more of these stuff, because we also got some Elevate crosses which are going to be popping as well. So shout out to Elevate, man. We do a lot of popping of Elevate. We had them on the show a few times, and they got some great stuff. But specifically for this one, we're going to pop the Beaver cookies. I like the GMO and the Gary Payton cross. That sounds really appealing to me. But we're also going to be popping some of the apples and bananas. This is the apples and bananas right here, as well as the Guava Oreos. So these are both Nerd Rope crosses. Now I have popped the Nerd Rope S1. We've literally got the Nerd Rope S1 right down here. You guys can see it. So this is the Nerd Rope S1, which I've popped. I've already popped this, and we're gonna see how this one goes. This is just a little 1-gallon container. It's been doing good. It's been topped, as you guys can see. We got a little bit of topping going on there, but that's the Nerd Rope S1. So far it's going nice. It's going real nice. You guys can see the internodal stacking. I'm a big fan of nice internodal stacking. When things are too tight, too close together, I don't like it. Pause, no diddy. I like tight. Bruh. But if it's too tight, it can be a little bit painful to work through, if you get what I'm saying, bro. You get what I'm saying, bro, man. This conversation's getting out of hand. So, but you guys get what I'm trying to say, man. And, of course, we're going to be running all these in the iCan Veg Pack, the iCan Flower Power. Guys, try the bundle. If you guys want to give it a try the bundle. You can get these two. This is the bundle, and it works really great. Amazing, slow-release organic fertilizer. Easy to run, easy to understand, easy to work, and it just works freaking great. I partnered that with Recharge because I like running in organics. Organics just taste so good. Hit the discount code on the Recharge too, man. You can grab a bag and hit that discount code and save some cash. But this is pretty much what we're going to be running now, guys. We're going to be popping all these beans, getting them ready in today's episode, and we're going to be popping tons of fire. But we also got to transplant these two, like I told you guys. We got our pots prepped for that, so it'll just be an easy transplant. We ain't got to do too much, and it's going to be a really fun time. So let me know what you guys think. And of course, we got to ask you guys before we go on, smash the like, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys are running. If you guys are running any fire, I want to find out what that fire is, and watch the video all the way through. Because YouTube hates when I show you guys plant videos, man. They hate it. I don't know if you guys seen, but they literally cut us off midstream last week and struck the channel, and it was just a crazy time. The week before that, they took down the entire thing. So we're just trying to play by the guidelines. All this is educational and documentary purposes only. Only educational, only documentary, scientific.
Warning, this video is for scientific and educational documentary purposes only. We do not sell anything.
This is only us doing our little thing at home and documenting it for scientific purposes. Okay, so let's get into it, guys, because today is going to be a crazy episode. We got all sorts of stuff to do today, and it's going to be a good one. Before I actually forget, guys, what we're going to be germinating all these in today is the iCan. So shout out to my homie Don, man. He actually sent us over the iCan with a nice little letter, a handwritten letter and stuff like that, man. So shout out to Don. Don is really, really cool, and he sent us this heat mat, and then after that, he actually sent us an upgraded heat mat because he wanted us to really use the heat mat that he's going to be hooking you guys up with. We're going to be using this iCan for germination of our beans, and we're going to be using that literally with the Quality Tips germination booster. These two things I think are going to take my germination to the next level. We're going to be popping 8 of these strains in this iCan, and we're going to be using it all with the Quality Tips germination booster. If you guys are losing beans, try that Quality Tips germination booster, man. Stop losing your genetics. You don't want to lose any of your genetics when you pop your beans, man. Losing genetics is painful. I know it, and that's why the Quality Tips germination booster is what you guys need. Crazy white long taproots, guys. It's amazing. amazing. No viruses, it eliminates all that stuff. No pathogens, eliminates that too. So you guys will be good to go. It'll definitely boost your germination rates, and you guys won't regret it, man. Hit that discount code and give it a try. So that's what we're going to be using today. And before we actually go on, I got to also shout out my homie Jason, who's an iCan VIP Bean Club member, man. And he hooked me up with this, a little handwritten note, and these are some beans which he actually hooked me up with. I'm super excited about. These are zucchini seeds, man. Shout out to my homie, bro. But he also got a few different packs from the iCan VIP Bean Club, and he's actually crossed them, not these ones, these are the zucchinis, but he crossed them with the stuff that he got, and he actually hooked me up with a few of these beans from it, man. So shout out to Jason, bro. That's really awesome. You know, just being able to share genetics like that and have people in the community who are like, yeah, man, I love what you're doing, and I'm actually showing love, and I created this with some of the strains you sent me in the iCan VIP Bean Club. I'm gonna hook you up. I'm gonna send you back some, man. Like, let's share the love, grow his love. So that is awesome, bro. And on top of that, I've never grown zucchini seeds before, so for me, this is crazy exciting, bro. I'm gonna try my hand at some zucchini. If you guys got any tips for me, drop it in the comments down below and let me know, man. But shout out to Jason, bro. Much love. People who take their time to write these little handwritten notes, like Don and my homie Jason, bro. Like, I've got tons of handwritten notes, guys. If you guys want to send me anything, let me know. Just drop a comment. I'm gonna put a link in the description of this video with a little PO box. You guys can hook me up. If you guys want to share anything, have a feature on the channel, we can work something out, man. But let's get into the rest of the episode, guys, because we got tons of stuff to germinate today. We got so many different genetics. We got tons of them. And before I actually go on, look at this. This is some Rocky Mountain High genetics. It had orange flambe. And this pack is what I got for from the Secret Stash. Secret Stash had all their packs discounted. So this goes to show, guys, how much for this pack, right? And a lot of packs actually go for more than that. But you guys could be in the iCan VIP Bean Club and get 5 genetics. Fraction of that. Fraction. So join up, fam. But without further ado, let's get into the rest of the episode, guys. Yo, I keep saying let's get into the rest of the episode, but I keep forgetting that I got more stuff to show you guys. So speaking of the iCan VIP Bean Club, we actually got a few exclusives, which will be only available to iCan VIP Bean Club members, man. Shout out to the homie Brandon, In-House Genetics, One World, One Plant, guys. That's what's up. And we got a few of these limited edition in-house genetics strains, which will be only available to iCan VIP Bean Club homies. So join up with the fam. You are part of the iCan VIP Bean Club? What you doing, bro? Bro, what are you doing? Really? What are you doing, bro? Let's go plant some beans, bro. Whew, okay, y'all, so before we actually get into doing any of that poppin' bean stuff, new genetics, we gotta do some transplants. So right down here, I got my reused medium, which I reuse it, and I re-amend it. This has actually been sitting for a little while. It's a little bit moisture than I would like. Usually I like it to be really dry, but it is what it is. We can work with it. We got our pots prepped. These are 4 5-gallon pots tall, because we gotta transplant 4 plants out of the veg cabinet. Now the veg cabinet is getting a little bit full, and I need to pot these 4 plants into the flower tent to get them into flower, because like I said, the veg chamber is getting a little bit full. But also we got a little bit of a problem with those plants in the veg chamber, because they're in 2-gallon pots right now, and they're literally just over consuming, you know, they're too small, they're root bound, they're like small pot, big plants, doesn't really work out. So let's go and check them out, and I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, guys, so we're in the veg chamber, and as you guys can see, we got some nice ladies in the veg chamber, and things are looking pretty good, if I do say it myself. We got a couple plants down here, these 2 pretty decently sized, you know, they're 2-gallon pots. I would prefer to have them in a slightly bigger home. Now guys, what first made me realize, like, oh my gosh, I gotta do something about this, is that up here on this specific plant, things look okay, right? They don't look too bad. It's a big ass plant. Like if you move it around, like this on this side is actually this plant still. So it's really big, but let's get it out and actually show you guys. What I noticed is that there are some yellowing leaves, and that is usually a symptom of your plants when they're root bound. So you guys can see down here a couple of these leaves, you know, looking a little funky. There's a lot of green foliage, don't get me wrong, but then in between where like they're not really supposed to be having little leaves like these dying off, there are a little bit of an issue. So, and also guys, I've noticed that these pots are drying out super fast. So this is really light. I watered this last night. I watered this literally last night, and it's super light right now. Like, it ain't taking much out of me to lift that up. So I gotta do something about that. We're gonna check it out and see if it's root bound, just how root bound it is. I can probably actually check right here, right? Like, just lift it up out of there. Let's see if we can get that up and actually lift it out of there. It may be possible, it may not be possible. You know, you got to squeeze around the sides. You don't want to overly shock the plant out for the sake of content, but look at that. It is root bound, so you guys can see, and it's dried up so fast. Like up here, this feels so dry where it's touching my hand, feels bone dry. I watered this last night. It's not even 24 hours ago, barely 12 hours. So it's drying out super fast in that, and both of them, this is the same thing. This one is not having as many of the yellowing leaves like you guys can see through here. We got a couple of those. That is usually a sign of your plant being root bound. As you guys can see, it's super root bound in that 2-gallon pot. So we're gonna get it out of the 2-gallon pot, put it in some 5-gallon pots, let it spread its wings. We're gonna re-amend with the iCan veg pack and the iCan flower power, because we're gonna leave it in veg just for a little bit longer and then put it into flower, just because we need to get a little bit of space in that flower room. And we're gonna do the same thing with these down here. Now these down here, 2 SFV OGs. These are both really nice strains, really finicky, and we got the tent right now. The flower tent's filled with SFV OGs, bro. So much SFV OG. I love the gas. I can't. Diesel, dog. School of Kush. You guess what I'm saying, man? And speaking of that, iCanFAM chart, iCanFAM merch, all that gear, everything you guys see me rocking is on the iCanFAM website. So if you guys want to get the chart, diagnose your plant's deficiencies, hanging outside your grow room, sort of like what I did, then check out icanfam.com. We got a lot of nice, cool t-shirts on there, posters, all types of stuff. So we got a few things to do today, guys. Let's get into it. Let's set you guys up on the tripod and get these plants transplanted into some 5-gallon new homes. Alright, Joe. So while we were actually doing a little bit of the trimming, and as you guys can see, everything's looking really nice and clear now. We actually got no plants in the top veg chamber. Shout out to Mars Hydro. The FCE 1500 gets a little bit of a rest now, but down here things are looking a lot clearer as well. So what I did is just sort of put all the plants in the middle and have put this fan right here. It's a little dusty, I know, don't get at me in the comments, but I'm just trying to build a little bit of wind and stalk resistance, some stalk strength, wind resistance and stalk strength. Trying to build up some of that stalk strength a little bit by having some more air circulation on these little girls. So these are just 4 small plants, 5, maybe 6, I can't even count right now, but it's just 6 little girls, and right now that's all we need in the veg chamber. But what I was saying is that while I was just taking some of those trimmings, while I was trimming those girls, I actually ended up breaking 2 of the branches doing LST training. I was trying to pop on some LST clips, 2 of the branches completely broke off, and these were both tops. So what I did is literally dip them in some Clonex, you know, just make sure that everything's good and it seals up that wound, and we're gonna pop these into the aero cloner so we get 2 nice pretty much cuttings off of this. So as you guys can see, nice solid cuttings. I'm going to leave that LST clip on and everything and just pop these as is into the aero cloner. These are both SFV OGs. Sometimes you got to make do with what happens, right? So we broke the branches, we're going to clone them and get some whole plants out of them. Alright, Joe, so this is our cloning station right here. You guys would have seen this on previous episodes. This is the Mars Hydro Aero Cloner. We actually just took it out, cleaned it up. It's looking nice and clean. What I like is that it has a light built in. You can actually adjust this, I think, and that where you can increase the height of the light. I usually just keep it at that height, but it works really nice. I like that it's an all-in-one unit. It's got like different time, veg, flower, like different spectrum. So if you want to change the spectrum, you can change the spectrum. You guys see the light changing color already. You can dim the brightness. It's a really cool little system, and this is what I've been using for my cloning system. And I literally got a few clones that I just took out of it. You guys can see it works. We got crazy roots everywhere. These are different cuts from a bunch of different strains. This is the Banoffee Pie, but look at these roots that I'm getting from this, guys. So this is a crazy, crazy awesome system. I like that it's all in one. Don't worry about those little leaves shriveling off there. We got to pop it in some soil and feed it up. But these roots though, you guys seeing these crazy white roots? So it works really, really good. All of them. We got roots on all of them. So this whole system works pretty nice. I'm excited about it. And what we're going to do is literally just pop a couple of these straight into the air cloner. These are the branches we just broke off by accident. Dipped them in Clonex, and we're going to pop them straight into that air cloner. Now, I also use this a little Clone-X clone solution, and that works awesome. So that's my system. And out here, the pH is super high, so I literally just tested it. I'm using one of these little cheap pH pens, but I literally just tested this, and it was reading up at 9 point something. So I added a little bit of pH down, and we'll retest it to see where we're at. What is this reading it at? We're aiming at for 5.5 to 6.5, guys. So let's make sure we're in the water, and let's test this out. Looks like we're a little bit too low now. Maybe I went too low on the pH. So that's one of the things that I hate about having to do one of these things. pHing up and down to get the right thing. It's so freaking annoying, especially when your water out here, the pH is super high. It's like 9 out of the tap. So we got some work to do on this. We're just going to pH this, get it to a level, and then pop those cuttings in there so we can get some really nice roots going, man. Because look at all these roots. Roots everywhere. It works.
1 million zillion jillion dillion cotillion times later.
Alright, y'all, so we just dialed this in a little bit more. We're at 5.7, 5.8. So it's important to get it between 5.5 and 6.5 because that's when your plants will actually uptake the nutrients. So without it being at that optimal range, it won't uptake any of the nutrients that's in this clone solution right now. And as you guys can see, it's just enough little cuttings. You got some nitrogen, phosphate, calcium, all that stuff. But you really just want it to be in the right range because that's the range that you will actually be able to uptake a lot of those nutrients in. If you're not in that range, you'll get nutrient lockout. So right now, because we're in DWC, you want 5.5 to 6.5. It's dropping a little bit. It's hovering around 5.7. We should be okay.
1 minute later.
Whew, alright, y'all. So we done tons of work in the garden today, and as you guys can see, the flower tent's looking packed. We literally only popped one girl that we just transplanted into this tent, and she's in the middle here. You can't even really see her too good. But that's just how we roll out here, man. We roll in with a full tent and everything looks real good. So let's pop in a little bit closer and show you guys exactly what we got in the tent. This is the SFVOG. He's putting on some real nice stacking. I'm loving where these bud sites are developing. Nice thick stacking. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm loving it, man. All these over here as well are also SFVOGs. I told you guys the tent is filled with SFVOGs, and the tent is putting in work. It's all under the Mars Hydro FC6500. Personally, I love this light. It's been powering this tent, and it's doing a great job at it, man. Now, up in the front here where you guys can see some of these bigger flowers, that's actually some paloma, some of the cherry paloma. And just because it's summertime, it's a little bit warmer right now. It's not putting on as much purple as it did in the past runs. This is the exact cut, the JR cut that we've been running. It's just not putting on as much purple simply because of that. But we also got in here some of the Banoffee pie. Now right here you guys can see the Banoffee pie. You guys know this is one of the iCan VIP seeds. This is the creation that I made. I bred this strain myself. It gets really, really dank, super dank. But look at all this structure up here, guys. It's a really nice plant. So many bud sites, so many bud sites. And you guys can see this is early flower with the Banoffee pie. There's just so many bud sites. So what I like to do is go in occasionally and literally just tuck some of the leaves. Some of those leaves that are blocking some of those bud sites, I just tuck them. Now what we're going to have to do actually in this tent, guys, is we're going to have to harvest that cherry paloma. Well, once it's ready to harvest, that is, we're going to have to get this plant out, the cherry paloma out, and get this plant in. Because as you guys can see, we got plants, and for now we're just going to have to stick this in a bathroom or something with a light just to keep it in veg. Because we ain't got no space in the flower room, and the flower tent is absolutely maxed out right now. But I'm loving it, man. Are you guys loving this? Smash the like for that, guys. Hit that like, show some love. This is the flower tent, and as you guys can see, we got tons of bud sites everywhere, man. As far as the eye can see, we just got bud sites. Now this one all the way in the back, you know, I like to give you guys a walk through the tent. This is the slurricane all the way down here. So this is the slurricane that we're running, and like I said, this tent is filled with different cuts, different strains. We got the slurricane, we got a few SFVOGs, I think it's 3 or 4 SFVOGs. We got one of the Banoffee pies and the cherry paloma. Shout out my homie JR. But guys, the tent is looking awesome. The tent's looking so freaking good. But I just want to give you guys a little bit of an update, show you guys what's going on in the tent, you know, before we get to the rest of the video. So that's the flower tent, man. But we got more work to do, so let's go and pop some new genetics.
2,000 years later.
Alright, Joe, so finally we eventually got around to popping some of these new genetics. Now, first off, we started off with the Hulk's Breakfast. This is actually one of the strains that I created. It's one of the new crosses, and I'm super excited about it. We're using the iCan system, and as you guys can see, it's a nice little wheel system. You can pop up to 8 different strains in there, tons of different beans, and it all germinates in one cool system. Next off, we went on to the in-house genetics, and we popped the pastries. Man, I was super excited for the pastries, so we got them out with the tweezers that we got from the iCan, popped them in, and simple as that, it was in and ready to germinate. Now next up, we actually got the Rainbow Belt number 20. Now this one is also a platinum cross. All these crosses from in-house that we're running for this run are platinum crosses. Next up, we got the Skittles Kush, another platinum cross, and then we also got the Tahoe OG and the Justo OG crosses from in-house genetics. We also got Elevate Seeds in the mix with some apples and bananas crossed with Nerds Rope, and the Guava Oreos also crossed with Nerds Rope. So we got tons of fire. And for our germination solution, we will be using the Qualitrips Germination Booster. Easier does it, we fill the res with the germination booster and then let the seeds sit in it. Let it sit in it, let it soak in overnight. No pathogens, no lost seeds, long, nice tap roots. Now this system is really cool. We're going to just cover it all up. As you guys can see, all the seeds are separated. So we cover it all up and set it down on the heat mat. And Don was actually so kind to write out a note and tell me exactly what temperature to use for the heat mat. So shout out to Don, man. Much love.
Yesterday.
Alright, what's good, Joe? So I just wanted to show y'all real quick. We're actually about to chop this girl down. If you guys remember, this is that girl in the sip bucket. We're literally about to chop her down, no cap. We got the fiskars out and everything. But look at these beautiful flowers, man. They're so frosty, they're massive. They're hanging over, flopping over everywhere, man. Like, look at this big girl. What a doinker that is. That's a big doinker. We also got this one over here, man, and it's all out here in front of the fix-it chart, guys. Grab the fix-it chart. Any deficiencies, fix them. But look at these big nuggets, guys. Even these small nuggets look freaking medium-sized to me. This big one down here, we got all the way down there. But we got tons of these flowers, man. I really wanted to get in to show you guys because they're everywhere, and this is an absolutely beautiful girl. We're about to chop her down. Like I said, guys, this is the gas tree. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. This is the gas tree. Finally found it. This is the gas tree, man, and it's been running in the sip bucket. This is the homemade sip bucket we made ourselves out of simple materials, man. Like a bucket and a container. You can just check out the video. Check out the video. But we all watered it through this black pipe. Pause. Pause. But literally, man, it's a really nice, easy setup, and it works great. It's great for if you're running out of time and you just want to water easily. Look at these flowers, man, and the results speak for themselves, because these are awesome. Fat, thick colas, super frosty girls. The gas tree is really nice, man, really nice. So we're gonna get these down in a bit, and with this system I actually ran it in Synganics. I think I mentioned that to you guys before. We used the iCan Organics. We got it over here. We hit them with the recharge. We also used some of the Fox Farm Tiger Bloom, and we fed it through this pipe, and it goes all the way down and slowly releases. It's like a self-wicking container, a sip bucket. Shout out to my homie Dab Marino, sip bucket bros, bro. So yeah, man, these are some nice flowers, some fat colas. They're really looking pretty freaking big, man. And a lot of people say, don't touch my nugs, and I say the same thing, don't touch them. But these are too good. You just gotta touch them, man. And so sticky too, bro. Oh my word. So these are flowers everywhere, man. We're gonna chop this girl down, but I just wanted to show you guys real quick just how crazy this is, because should I chop it down, guys? Let's chop her down. Chopped and screwed. I almost chopped my leg, screwed myself. So we got this here, guys, and we got all these stakes up because it's literally been so fat. We had to get it staked up, but since she slips right off. So this is a nice sized plant. Just like this, we're gonna hang it up pretty much for the most part and get them dried and cured. As you guys would know, we hang and dry in the special dry room, man. But look at these nugs. They're all pretty nice. Nice size flowers, man. But yeah, let's go and get that hung up, man. Alright, Joe, so while we were cutting down the gas tree, which we literally just cut down and still hanging up, we decided to take a few Monstercrop clones, cuttings, which we actually told you guys about at the end of the last video. So basically what we did is take these, which are basically still in flower, as you guys can see, bud and everything on them. These are some lowers, no, not anything big and nice and solid like those, but it's some lowers, and we just dipped them in some Clonex, and we're just gonna pop them in the cloner and see how they go, man. And if they propagate, they propagate. Then we got Monstercrop, so we'll run them and we'll show you guys exactly how funky things could get. If it doesn't make it, it doesn't make it. It's just an experiment, man, because honestly I'm really just doing this for you guys. So it's as simple as this. Monster cropping is taking a cutting of a plant when it's in flower and getting it to grow roots and re-vegging it. That's basically the process called monster cropping. So you grab it like this, and we pop it into the cloner. Now in the cloner we actually got a couple things already sitting down, but we're just gonna pop these 2 monster crops right in here and see how they go. If they make it, they make it. If they don't, they don't. Now in here we've got a little bit of this Clonex, so things should be alright. You guys see when we popped these in last night. So we'll check up on these in the next episode, man, but easy as that. Let's see what happens.
A few minutes later.
Alright, y'all, so we just cut down the gas tree and we got it outside. We're gonna actually take this whole thing out and just sort of look inside to see how the SIP system is looking, how the root zone is looking, and just see how things are looking, man. So let's literally roll this out and get this out of here. I don't want to make any mess inside, so I'll put it outside. Let's get it out. Let's see if we can get the whole thing out. Ooh, there we go. So you guys see the SIP system is down here. It looks like it's got some nutrients just down at the bottom, some of the organic fish nutrients that I used. Down at the bottom. We got some moist medium down at the bottom too. But the roots are actually growing pretty decent around this. So let's break it out. This is the SIP system that we had used. It worked pretty well. The roots are looking half decent, I gotta say. So it was just pretty interesting to show you guys that, man. Pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. I'm probably not going to reuse this though, so I'm just going to leave this outside. Let's head back inside. Alright, y'all, so we got a handful of beautiful colors. We're literally about to hang these flowers up, you know, let them dry up. And we'll see you guys in the next episode, man. So smash the like, guys. And like I said, we're checking on these beans on the next episode and show you guys exactly how far they got. I'm pretty sure that they will do pretty good. So in this one, you've seen some germination. You've seen some beautiful howers chopped down at the end. So smash the like and show some love. Nobody said you ain't seen no seed to harvest, bro. If you guys want to find out more about growing that fire, then definitely join the iCan VIP Bean Club. But also, check out any episode on screen right now. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, fam.